What's up, YouTube? This is Chris Albert. Hey, so I've been dealing with a few different clients now, and a couple of things have come up as far as weaknesses or inability to admit to weaknesses. And here's the thing. So one of the things that happens to all of us when we start lifting weights, we inevitably start getting pretty good at it. I mean, if you start lifting weights, probably within 2 months, 3 months, you're going to start getting pretty strong, and you're going to be stronger than you ever have in your life, because especially at the beginning you start to, your stabilizer muscles get solidified pretty quickly, and you advance pretty rapidly at the beginning, and then you start to plateau. What we find is that when we endure so many wins, personal wins, and that we go out there and advance ourselves, we start to get scared of disappointment, or feeling that disappointment is going to make us like this awesome hobby that we have a little bit less. What I'm getting at is there's a lot of you out there who are scared of showing weakness, or scared of letting your weak points be known. And this is a problem for a couple of reasons, and I'm going to go through the first one and then the second one. The first one relates to training, right? So a lot of us like to feel strong. We do this because we want to increase our self-esteem, because we want to feel good about ourselves. So when we walk into the gym, we start to try to gravitate toward exercises that we're good at. Now, if you're good at squats and stuff like that, that's awesome. But if you're continually gravitating toward exercises and movements that you're good at, and not trying to focus on things that you might need more work on, then the problem becomes you're not really building yourself. You're not really making yourself stronger. And so we get a lot of people who develop crazy muscle imbalances, who only develop, what Elliot Holst calls superficial strength. They don't really work on their deep core strength. That's one of the reasons I moved toward the Olympic lifts, because and doing more CrossFit type exercises, because I'm the most unathletic person in the world. I'm like, I'm goofy, I'm clumsy, I'm all kinds of shit. I've got some good muscle on my body, but it don't really, I'm not the most athletic person I can be. So I've started doing distance runs. I've started doing Olympic lifts. I started, trying to make myself more athletic. And I put it out there for you guys to see, because I want you to understand that this is something that I'm working on, and that's something that if you have a weakness, you need to be working on it too. The other part of this is a lot of you are afraid to put yourselves out there, and so you're afraid of taking any kind of criticism. So say you're trying to try out for a competition, or say you want to do a powerlifting meet or a bodybuilding show or something like that. Now, I'm the advocate of, you should do a competition when you're ready to do one, but there is value in putting yourself out there for others' evaluation, because it shows you where you're really at. If you get scared if you're not doing something because you're scared of the disappointment of losing, if you're scared of the disappointment of not coming out how you think you want to come out, then you're really holding yourself back. You're kind of making yourself afraid of taking risks. And the problem with that is, if you're not taking risks, you're living in a safe little box, and you're really never going to get anything out of this that you really want. I exercise because I want to make my life better. And if I'm not taking risks in that, I'm not really living. If I'm not taking risks in my life, I'm not really living. I'm staying in a little box, and staying in my safe zone, and not going anywhere with my life. So that's just my 2 cents about this. I'm not trying to pressure anybody to work out. I'm not trying to pressure anybody. Of course, I'm trying to pressure you to work out. Always work out. But I'm not trying to pressure anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. But at the end of the day, if you're staying safe all the time, and you're not helping yourself out, and you're not doing exercises that challenge you, if you're not putting yourself out there for criticism, then you're not growing. So take care. Hit me up if y'all got questions.